We are 66 days into trying to change the world of mobile shooting. This is the behind the scenes to being an entrepreneur, cutting out all the sexy cigar shots, cutting out all the fluff and nonsense, and showing you the reality of building in public. Shooting solo with your phone kind of sucks, but I think we can fix that. For one, I don't want to ask strangers for my videos anymore. I want to shoot them myself. Secondly, I want to see what this thing sees. So, let's put an LCD screen on the back. And I want it all to fit inside my pocket. Press one button on the screen share, and now you can see exactly what you see here. That's pretty cool. Every single step of this journey has been captured, literally starting from day 0 to right now. And because this is a 90-day sprint to build this hardware piece and get it to you, we have 24 days left. We need to shoot a launch video, and what I've got up my sleeves here is something really special. I'm not just gonna be creating awareness around the product. I believe that by the end of this video, there's gonna be an emotional build and an incredible relationship with this brand, Lost Labs. Let's hope our storytelling can really take us to that next level. Let me show you what we're up to. 66 days ago, we had an idea. A day later, a 3D printed prototype. A week later, we had something solid, but it had a lot of problems. And over the last 60 days, I've documented every step of this journey on this channel, and that brings us to right here. This is what my room looks like before just about every good trip. A bed full of equipment, trying to figure out what I actually need here. What's up, Nigel? And look at this baddie. A literal fossil, a piece of history. It's like my old computer from the work days when I was an accountant. This is kind of one of the fun things I'm doing here with this story is I don't just want to tell people it's old me, young me I should say. I want to show them it's young me. I want these little iconic, nostalgic little reminders of old me and where I was when this YouTube channel started. I'll show you one of those things. This actually even maybe goes a little further back. But who remembers this thing? So sick! The old iPod. And on it, let's go here. There we go. The idea for the intro is that we'll all start off with one song. One very nostalgic 2015, 2016 throwback. This one right here. I can't play it because I'm not gonna buy licensing here on the second channel. But I'm buying licensing for this song because I think it's just really important to set the scene. This isn't just going to be an iPod, this is also going to be a representation, a metaphor of my inner voice, my mentor, my guide. But I'm so excited to show you how creatively and visually we're gonna tell this story of the inner battle that went on when young Christian was caught in that 9-to-5, debating leaving, but terrified of the consequences, terrified of what friends and family would think, and of being ostracized from the world he had built. Spoiler alert, the story goes pretty good, but now I want to dive back into those early days. And each of these little things are little tools that I've learned over the years since leaving that accounting firm to tell that story. It's kind of a beautiful thing, actually. Pretty proud of myself. Time to pack. We got another flight. Was home for like 3 days and we gotta go again. I posted this Instagram story 24 hours before landing, and in that time I secured a free office space. And about 25 of you offered to volunteer to act in my video. I'm forever grateful for social media, and most of all, for you. Welcome to Australia, and we are in filmmaker mode. We've got ourselves one of our sets for this big video that I'll be dropping in the next like 7 days. We have a mad sprint to get this thing ready. It's a very important scene, and the idea here is I want to show a transition point between the creative Christian with the beard, the MacBook, and I'm about to set up the background there to have some really vibrant lighting. And then I also want to do a harsh cut to what life could have been. I want to keep that sterile kind of cool lighting, and I'm gonna shave my beard. So you're gonna see like 2 very different versions of me in just one splice. And we're gonna make sure that the laptops are completely aligned, the chair does not move, I am in the same position, and so when we cut, well, you'll see. And these are also RGB, so we can go here. I like the blue. Lean this against the wall so you can't see it. Let's do this.
Bro, no.
I look like Hulk Hogan. Oh, what's up, guys? I know, it has Hulk sound. He doesn't sound like that.
No!
Wolverine. Wolverine. The razor's working hard. You know when like professional actors do crazy things to their body to get ready for a role? Like Christian Bale starved himself. I shaved myself.
I can't. I love you, but I can't.
I lost my girlfriend, but I think it's gonna be a great video. What do you think of my shaved beard?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I didn't even, that's what I like it actually. I like it. What the heck's that all about?
You didn't even notice.
Well, I know what I noticed was the white shirt and the tie. That's what I'm not used to you with.
Alright, I want to give you a little BTS here because this is super cool. What up, guys? How are we today? Doing good. Coming in on a Saturday, nothing beats it. How are you guys?
Hi.
Thank you so much. These are the beautiful faces that are going to be my judging coworkers. We have to figure out though who's going to be the ultimate, how do I put it nicely? Manager, dick. So yeah, this is the fun of shooting the scene. We've got a few scenes lined up. Number one, we're gonna do the most depressing scene of all. I think we've all been there at one point in our lives. Happy birthday to... Maybe me, we'll figure that out. Who's the manager? Yeah, the big boss. What else we got? We got a scene of me getting tapped on the shoulder, being taken out of my iPod, which is gonna be really, I think, an iconic little moment. We got a lot to shoot. Well, we got 3 scenes to shoot, but unlike my usual run and gun, this one takes a bit of planning, a bit of work with lights. This is actually a bit more of a cozy office space than I remember. So we're gonna make it feel harsher and cooler with some blue light and harshness. So let's get to work. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I'm sorry. That's perfect. That is so good. That is so good. Oh my god. I couldn't hold it. You're like someone depressed. Okay. Alright, again. God, I'm not an actor, am I? Oh, okay. Yep. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That was incredibly awkward and cringe. Thank you guys. You guys are phenomenal at what you do. Yeah. Very nice. Alright, we got more cringe to shoot. To you, bro. Thank you so much, man. So this guy right here, he's the reason we have this space. So yeah, that is a massive thank you. Because I don't know what this video would look like if we didn't have this office space. Like genuinely, it would not be possible without this energy that we were able to create and capture inside these little workspaces. So thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
Seriously.
Thank you.
And now we just have to see what we cook. Imagine if the video is just terrible.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Huge flop.
Yeah.
10 views.
You got a gun behind the camera. I think.
Yeah, we'll blame it on him.
Me? Really?
On Monday, Nick and I flew here to Bali and packed everything. I packed every prototype we've ever made, selfie screens, spare parts, I 3D printed spare parts, and we just had the complete set of absolutely everything we've made so far so that we could be ready to shoot some awesome videos. I mean, honestly, making sure I had everything ready for this trip was a decent bit of time. I did a run to Shenzhen on Sunday to grab some extra parts that I had kind of rush machined to make sure they were ready in time. I also grabbed a bunch of spare parts for the selfie screens. In my sort of free time this week, in between shoots, I've been working on the final design of the product, which is really exciting. And having the whole team together has been just absolutely magic for thinking through like what we really need that final product to be. Not gonna lie, I had wanted to have this next design released as early as Monday or Tuesday this week. It's now Thursday, it's looking like I'm gonna be about a week behind on this final design. But the benefit is we've gained all of this extra time from working with the team to figure out what we really want in the product. So yeah, we did lose a little bit of time, but I think it's been a good investment overall, and the final product is gonna be much better as a result. Not gonna lie, I did the math on which day we are in our 90-day challenge, and I had counted wrong. I had thought we were somewhere in the 50s. Turns out we're well into the 60s in terms of which day we are in this challenge. So less than a month to go before this product needs to be in mass production, but we're getting there. I think we are gonna be able to do up to 100 or so selfie stands and have them shipped to our first few customers. So if you've been following this series and you wanna get one, please be aware, like, the orders are flying in, and if you wanna get one, like, please go ahead and order it now, and I promise, like, you can't see, but I'm like literally talking to a camera right now, but I imagine on the other side of this camera, there's somebody watching saying, hey, what these guys are doing is pretty cool. I wish I could have one of those things. If you're hearing me say that and that's you, please order one, and I promise I will do everything I can to get it to you as soon as possible.
So we got a couple really exciting things happening in the land of e-commerce this week. One of them is a complete site redesign. The reason we're going after that is because a site's design has to communicate so many different things at once, and honestly, if anything's off, you really lose a lot of trust with customers. And I did my best with the site design as it is right now, but honestly, I'm an experienced front engineer, not the same as a designer. Luckily, I found these great designers on Dribbble.
This is a real solid gold case.
Wow.
Just kidding,
A fitting case.
That
It really
reveal,
is like a Mission Impossible, though, briefcase moment.
yeah, I wanted that reveal to just, there they are. The different colors,
Wow.
the screens.
Oh my god.
We've got black, we've got silver,
Yeah.
It
we've
looked
got
pretty
white.
good.
Which weapon do I want?
I know, right? You gotta pick the weapon for the job.
Look at that.
I know.
This is a dream turned to reality right here. Look at this. Guys, this is
Wow, that's
so
huge.
beautiful and so incredibly close to the finish line for us. We're almost there.
We're getting close.
Oh my gosh. The moment of truth. Hang on, a little ASMR for you. Look at that. Solo. For people that want to shoot solo and still look like a pro. This is incredible, guys. You guys have been working your asses off over there in China, and I can see that. This has worked through, I mean, every time we find one problem, it opens up 3 more. And so it's been like Medusa, cutting off all the heads to try to get to this point. And I'm holding something here that is so close to being ready to help support you in your content creation. Honestly, the reason I use this stand literally every day, it's a prototype that I'm using and loving, is for consuming YouTube. I just basically put my phone on the swivel like this, and now I can watch on the desk propped up. So strong, so beautifully designed, thanks to Anson and you, Jer. You guys have crushed it. And look at that. Wow. What a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Reveal.
What a beautiful moment.
It really is.
One of the reasons we wanted to make this series is because it's not just about building solo. It's about also reminding you that as an entrepreneur, you don't have to wait. You can actually just get started on something. An idea can be turned into a reality on the other side of lots and lots of hard work, some self-doubt, some questioning. But when you keep pushing through, it's incredible what you can do. We're so close.
We're getting there.
We're so close now. So let me show you how to actually pair this thing. It's incredibly easy. One stroke down with your finger, hit the screen mirroring, and now pair. And now I can see my screen. So one gesture down, a couple clicks, and we're connected. So now if I open up camera, you can see yourself. Well, you can see a camera suspended on a wall, which is pretty cool.
You can see what we see. Yeah.
How incredible. Where this is really going to take shape is when this leg pops out just like that. You now have the ability to shoot vertically. You can rotate it, and we've now upgraded the magnets. Full confidence that your phone's not going anywhere. It's able to stick on to the back of that screen, and you can now frame up your shot. Social media, anything. This is the all-in-one. Holy smoky pokies. This is the result of countless nights of hard work, of sacrifice, of self-doubt, of at times maybe even feeling like the world was laughing at us. But when you have a moment like this, where you can pull out the product that you dreamed up and actually say that it makes your life better, I mean, it makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well said, man.
It's been a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worrying, a lot of concern. I felt so many dips in our energy, but then also so many highs from like
It's a roller
overcoming
coaster.
those. It really is, and it's been a lot, but also so much fun.
When I look back at everything I did on this project, I see so many different ways I could have gone faster, that I could have done it better, that I could have anticipated things, and I didn't. And it's all out in public for everyone to see.
Yeah.
But despite all of those mini failures along the way, like, we're still here.
Yeah.
You know, we're still here. We've got a product. We've got the dream coming together, and we're going to ship it. And that is awesome.
Sacrifices were made, immense sacrifice to social life. Our schedule has been absolutely obliterated by meetings, factory runs, calls with different third parties that we're bringing in. But at the end of this, we're at a place now where we have something to show for the last 75 days of sprinting. It's a beautiful thing when you step on top of your new mountain and look just how far you've come. And I'm excited to see what mountains are ahead, because even just where we're at now it's not the final point. We got a few more mountains and a couple Everests to climb, especially if we're gonna go and disrupt this industry against tech giants, people that have deeper pockets, more experience. But I don't think anyone's gonna come at it with more passion and more purpose than us. You guys wanna go get a beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey!